Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Reshma. Today we will discuss about Karnataka Model Question Paper 25-26 Science. As you know, it contains three parts: Physics, Chemistry and Biology. So we will discuss about Biology along with clear answers. Stay until the end. And if you are new to this channel, please like, share, subscribe and do comments also. Here is our next main. Answer the following questions. Here they gave 3 marks. One question carry 3 marks. First question, in that they are asking A. Ozone layer is a boon to the life on the earth. Justify. They are asking justify. Ozone layer is a boon to life on the earth. As we know, this ozone layer acts as a protective shield around the earth by absorbing most of the ultraviolet rays, as we call UV rays. It protects us from UV rays that comes from the ozone layer. These UV rays can cause skin cancer, harm plants and animals, even eye damage. Sometimes genetic mutation also takes place because of this UV rays. So by blocking these dangerous rays, the ozone layer protects all living organisms to maintain ecological balance. So we can call that ozone layer is a boon to life on earth as it protects from UV rays which are more harmful and toxic in nature. We'll move to B question. The organism of which trophic level in a food chain are most affected by biological magnification. Why? They are asking here the organism which are present at highest trophic level, they are affected by biological magnification. Why? As we know, they are most affected by the biological magnification. This is because toxic substances such as pesticides and heavy metals accumulated and increase in concentration at each higher trophic level. As they are at top of the food chain, as we move on, the trophic level means it will increase. The concentration will increase, toxic concentration increase. So they will be affected. What consumers are affected by these toxic materials like pesticides, somewhat heavy metals accumulated in the food chain. So since top consumers feed on many organisms from lower level, see you can see from here it will feed up to here. So they will be affected. So which can seriously cause health issues and sometimes even death also. So we'll move to next question. 35th. Again here they are asking A and B. First we'll go to A question. The determination of the height of a plant by genes. Here you should remember there are plant hormones like auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin. Here gibberellin is responsible for growth of the plant. You can see the height of a plant is determined by the genes inherited from its parents. So we can tell as it is tall or short by its genes inherited by its parents plant. So genes control the production of growth hormone. As I said, gibberellin. Gibberellin is a plant hormone which helps for the elongation and cell division of the plant. If the gene responsible for producing sufficient height or growth, the hormones are active. So the plant grows tall. If they are inactive or they are defective, the plant will be dwarf, means short. Dwarf here, nothing but short. Thus the plant height will be controlled by that trait. Here is our B question. The determination of the sex of a male child in humans. As you all know, in humans the sex of the child is determined by the chromosome contributed by the father, not by mother. Here father is responsible for the sex of a newborn child. The mother always contributes X chromosome as she contains both X chromosome. And the father may contribute X or Y chromosome as father contains X and Y both chromosome. If the sperm carries X chromosome and it will be female child. Why? Because mother contains both X chromosome. If the sperm carries X chromosome, the new individual will be female. If the sperm carries Y chromosome, the mother contributed X and father contributed Y, means the newborn individual will be boy, that is male child. Therefore, we can conclude that the male child is determined by the Y chromosome from the father. As you know, father contains X and Y. Therefore, the male child is determined by the Y chromosome given by the father. We'll move to the next question. Okay, what they are asking, a red flowering pea plant is crossed with a white flowering pea plant. Show the result of F2 generation with the help of a checkerboard. Write the phenotypic ratio and the genotypic ratio of the plants obtained in F2 generation. They are not asking F1 generation, they are asking F2 generation product. Here, red flowering pea plant means capital RR. It is dominant. And white coloring means small RR. It is recessive. So what they are asking, what are the offsprings obtained in F2 generation? If you see F1, we will get capital R, small r, capital R, capital R, and capital R, small r, small r and small r. When we cross these, we will get this all product. These all 4 plants means red flower dominant, red flower recessive, white flower dominant and red flower recessive. So but they are asking here F2 generation. F2 generation they have given children here. Once we get capital R small r into capital R into small r in F1 generation, when we cross this one, capital R, this one, capital R, small r, capital R, small r, small r, small r. Here capital R means all are red flowering plant and dominant. And these are white flowering, red coloring but recessive. This is white. Phenotypic ratio will be 3:1 because all are red. 3 are red, 1 is white. This is phenotypic ratio, that is physical appearance. And genotypic ratio means 1:2:1 because here 1 is totally capital RR, you can see here, and 2 are capital R, small r, and 1 will be small r. This is dominant, these are recessive, red flowering plant but they are recessive, and this is white flowering plant dominant. So the genotypic ratio will be 1:2:1, whereas phenotypic ratio will be 3:1. We'll move to next question. Okay children, 36th question. Name the hormones that perform the following functions in humans. First one, controlling the sugar level in the body. That answer is insulin. Insulin controls sugar level in the body. Prepare the body to deal with emergency situations. That is nothing but adrenal gland which required in emergency situations. Third one, controlling the fats, proteins and carbohydrate metabolism. That is thyroxine hormone. As it controls fat, protein and carbohydrate.